Do you want to talk about the Game of Thrones episode?
Yeah, I'm good with whatever.
All right, well, we can talk about all 4 episodes. I really have been happy to create the Game of Thrones spoiler group on Facebook. If you want to join up with that, just direct message me on Facebook, Jeremiah Hamilton, and I'll bring you on to that as well so that you guys can be a part of our discussions on Facebook. That's if you were on Facebook, Eli, you would know about this, but you're not on there.
No.
Hannah would be. I think I've invited her on there, but
yeah, she doesn't really do Facebook. I mean, she has it, but.
Well, she writes me on Messenger. Otherwise,
okay.
She's going to be a part of. Speaking of which, for Game of Thrones, we've already put out the trailer for it, but we are going to have a trivia tournament for Game of Thrones. Eli, are you pumped?
Am I competing or am I writing?
It's up to you.
I really want to write.
Well, and that's kind of where I'm more at right now too. I'm going to write as well. So, as of right now, I don't think I have you scheduled in a match. But then, if things fall through, then me and you will end up in a match somehow. That's why you're going to have to write some of them anyways, just in case I end up having to play this one.
Yeah.
But anyways, Hannah's going to compete. I'm really excited to see her compete in this one. We got a couple new competitors, which I'm really excited to see, and I hope you guys are too. So go watch that trailer, give it a big thumbs up, and just support the channel by commenting how much which competitor you think in that trailer won the spotlight of the trailer. If that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Who won the game of trailers?
The game of trailers. That's right. The trailer of games. We got the game of trucks here.
We got Clue, Game of Thrones edition. It was Danny in the parlor with a knife.
Dragon Blade.
Yeah, a Valyrian knife.
There you go, Valyrian Steel. Speaking of Valyrian Steel, Arya! And that's the picture. I just put it up there right now.
Nice. Yeah, the hero of Westeros.
And Winterfell and everywhere. All things.
Yeah.
Savior of the United States of America.
You know what she didn't save? Gendry's heart. She stabbed that. She stabbed his heart like she stabbed the Night King.
Wow, and it was like back-to-back kills for her too.
Yeah.
So do you think that the rumors are going to be true that she's going to kill Cersei?
It could be one of 3 people. I feel like it'd be too obvious if it was Danny. I mean, that might happen just because like maybe they don't want to just go with like a fan favorite. But I feel like they're setting it up to be one of her 2 brothers or Arya.
Yeah, those are the 3 I said. So
yeah.
It's got to be Tyrion, Jaime, or...
Yeah, but I feel like it's going to be the unexpected. So Tyrion, he already said he was going to kill her. So I feel like that's not going to happen.
So Jaime's going to kill her.
It could be Jaime, or Danny.
Well, and Jaime did leave at the end of this last episode of Game of Thrones, too.
It would be cool if it just turned out to be someone even more random, like Grey Worm, just to get revenge.
True.
It could just end up being Grey Worm doing it, because that would be cool for his character, because he hasn't really done any. I mean, he's awesome, and he's won fights, but he's never.
Because the Mountain is the one who actually takes the sword and kills.
Well, the thing is, they haven't been doing a lot of fan service. They've been kind of doing different surprises and stuff, but I feel like the one thing they have to do is Clegane Bowl. It has to be the Hound versus the Mountain.
Well, but I'm saying, because the Hound usually misses out on the kills he wants anyways a lot of the time. For the most part, in the show so far.
Yeah.
I think that it would almost just be funny, like that it's him and his brother fighting, and they go through like an epic fight, and then all of a sudden Grey Worm kills him or something like dumb like that happens. Because the Mountain is going to be like damn near impossible to beat. Because for some reason they really built that character up.
They would have to probably chop his head off or something, because if they stabbed him, he could probably take a ton of stabs before he goes down, just because his body is not even. He got stabbed in the freaking head
in season 2.
Yeah, well, he's a zombie, so you have to remove the head essentially.
Yeah,
with the brain.
And John's still half dead too, isn't he?
Well, there's a whole thing that there's the night, like
The Night King setup.
well, there's the White Walkers
Yeah.
who are like the walking like darkness,
Yeah.
cold, and then anybody that's brought back by the light are called like light walkers. So they're essentially, it's the same magic that keeps both entities alive, but if you're brought back by the light, you actually have like sentience and your own will, or you don't and you just don't realize it, but the like the Lord of Light's actually controlling you, like just like the White Walkers control the Whites.
Whoa. So then who is the Lord of Light?
That's the question. Yeah,
Is it gonna be
the Lord of Light as a
Three-Eyed Raven?
no, it's something different. It's like a Essos thing. It has to do with all the prophecies that are basically like only really in the book. So the big difference between the book and the TV show, outside of the fact that I'm not talking about how they're like ahead of the books. Obviously that's
Yeah.
potentially different, but I'm talking about like the actual like tone of the show is like there's small details and small characters obviously and some big characters that aren't in the show, but the real difference is that prophecy is like way more emphasized in the book.
And instead we have the prince that was promised prophecy kind of.
Yeah, well that's heavily in the book, and in the show it's kind of like what's even going on with that?
Isn't it John?
It's supposed to be John,
Yeah.
but the prince that was promised is the one that was supposed to have defeated the
White Walker.
the White Walkers. So now it's like
Well, that's really confusing.
yeah. So if that's like and that's the biggest thing with the show now. It's kind of like they're just doing what they want. It seems like.
Well, and they have that creative control to do it. Well, and if they finish this well, does that make you more excited for the Star Wars series that these guys are going to do later on?
I think it'll be good.
If it's Old Republic with these guys,
That would be really cool. Yeah.
we'll talk.
Well,
about that.
the big thing
We'll
is
get more into the Star Wars thing later on, but
they're
yeah,
David Benioff and DB Weiss. The thing that they're really good at is like getting a really good group of like creative people together and having like a vision. Kathleen Kennedy is good at getting people together, but just not like managing them well.
gotcha.
Even though she's like, it's like weird. It's like she's both bad at managing people, but is also like,
Good at managing people at the same time.
yeah, but not in a creative sense. She's got like a business mind.
Well, and these two guys and what they're doing with the story, even with it being so far in front of the books and everything, Game
Yeah,
of Thrones, it's showing that they have the creative ability to kind of run on their own a little bit with a story, which is good to see for me as a Star Wars
yeah. Well,
fan getting ready
they
for
step
that.
in when it comes to the really important parts. They're like the A team for Game of Thrones. So they'll let creative people do side episodes, but then they'll jump in on the more important episodes and like write those episodes themselves. Especially since they're the only ones that have really talked with like George R. R. Martin. So
Yeah.
they're the only ones that have his like transcript essentially of what needs to happen.
All right, so that's enough for the Star Wars portion of our
The Game of Thrones, you mean?
Game of Thrones. No, I'm saying that's enough of the Star Wars for the Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay.
But we can.
I thought we were like fully diverting for a second.
No. We were. We can talk about that even more in another Star Wars video. If you guys like our content for this so far, just check out that Star Wars video later on. We're gonna do a Knights of the Old Republic topic with the Benioff and Weiss. Man, I can never say
David Benioff, DB
Yeah,
Weiss.
see.
Yeah.
But I could never do it with Avatar: Last Airbender either. So, and I love that show. So
Yeah.
I'm really excited for what we're gonna get to see going forward with Game of Thrones. I hope you guys are too. Like and subscribe to the channel, but also if you would leave us a comment telling us what you think is gonna happen in the next episode of Game of Thrones. I've been Jeremiah,
I've been Eli.
and
Draconis.
Dracarys.